An actor and member of the DMK, Khusboo, is joining the debate tonight along with Dr. V Maitreyan of the AIADMK. Manisha Priyam is joining us, political analyst. We'll be joined by more guests in some time. My first question is to you, Khusboo, how much money has been thrown around by the DMK like this in attempts to buy votes, distribute liquor, give promissory notes, coupons, not freebies, but pure hard cold cash?
Arnab, I will not accept the allegation saying that DMK has been throwing money to buy the votes. The good deed what DMK government has done in the last 5 years, it's not about freebies, it's about what the change DMK government has brought in and the faith which DMK government has built in the eyes of the public of Tamil Nadu. I think that is what is going to bring us back to power. We don't have to throw money at them to buy it. I think it's the opposition who is trying to set it up, who's been trying to throw money and trying to gain votes. DMK do not have to do it at all.
Dr. Maitreyan, so are you, like you say, we are responding to the situation because, you know, in some places cameras caught voters talking about the AIADMK offering some 200 rupees in Madurai, for example. In other places the going rate was 500 rupees by the DMK, 5,000 rupees. So you're not completely clean of this either. So what's going on?
In fact, see, elections generally, you have seen, problems arise here and there. But money power playing such a dominant role in electoral politics started off in 2009 with the Thirumangalam by-election, so much so that even election commission started calling Thirumangalam model in this election. And no less a person than the Chief Election Commissioner of India openly coming in the channels and saying that he is aghast about the money distribution indulged by the ruling party of the state. I mean, that speaks volumes for the money power that is playing in Tamil Nadu. Here is one envelope which I will show. This envelope, similar envelopes were distributed all over the state by the supporters and cadres of DMK.
What is that envelope?
This envelope will contain something inside. This is the symbol of the ruling party of Tamil Nadu, and this envelope will contain money, and that was distributed freely to all the major parts of the.
What proof do you have that that is a DMK envelope? You could have printed it.
Normally, I don't have to carry this envelope with me. This was given to us by the cadres who seized this money from the people who are distributing, and they were handed over to the local police, and the election observers were called there.
Ms. Khusboo, what's your reply?
It's again an allegation. The fear has already gripped in AIADMK, knowing very well that they're going to lose. So they have been coming out with different kinds of allegations for the last 3-4 days. First, the opposition supremo, she says that towards the 13th of April, my chief is going to play a game of falling sick and trying to win the sympathy vote. When that didn't work with the public, then she said when Sonia Gandhi and Dr. Kaliner are going to share the dice, they are going to be right. That didn't happen. Now she has come up with this.
No, ma'am, it's not all. It's your Ms. Khusboo.
Right
now I must come in. No, Ms. Khusboo, I must come in now. You cannot dismiss this as all fiction, because it's not fiction. The fact is, the two districts where most of the cash and jewelry have been recovered have been Madurai and Tiruchirappalli, both bastions of the DMK, especially of Karunanidhi's son and Union Minister M.K. Adagiri. The biggest recovery was in Tiruchirappalli, where a police team on a specific alert recovered more than 5 crore rupees in cash hidden on top of a bus. I mean, this is, it's not fiction. I am not making this up. It's brazen.
No, I know you're not making this up, but I'm saying, who does that money belong to? That has not been proved. That's what I'm saying. ADMK could be setting it up. We don't have to throw money at the people of Tamil Nadu to buy their votes. We don't have to buy their votes. We have been
senior police officials, Ms. Khusboo, senior police officials, and I'm not, senior police officials here have revealed that in the past 16 days, they have registered 118 cases, mostly against DMK members. They have also raided an Adagiri convoy on specific intelligence inputs that the car in it was carrying money to be distributed to the people. Police officers have been receiving threat calls from political parties and their members. The system is entrenched, Ms. Khusboo. You can choose tonight to deny all of this, but the country wants to know.
I'd rather not come.
What is politics coming down to?
Politics is not coming down. It's the opposition who's been coming down to. We have been running a very clean government. We had promised what we had promised in 2006. When we came to power, we have delivered. We have delivered. And if you look into the campaign, we have been talking about that. We have been talking about what we have delivered to the public of Tamil Nadu, how we have brought the state. Today the state says that, India says that Tamil Nadu is #1 state. I mean, it's not easy. We have been working towards to eliminate the corruption which had come in between 2001 and 2006. We have been fighting the corruption against 2001 and 2006 government.
It's all right to say all this.
Opposition AIADMK.
It's all right to say all this. I can give you specific examples. You tell me, what action have you taken against Panchayat chairman, a DMK leader in Tiruvannamalai, where 16.32 lakh was found from his house? What action have you taken against another person in Pudukkottai? In Pudukkottai, what action has been taken? 11 lakhs and 8 lakhs seized from DMK members in specific places. What action have you taken against these people? The party.
Arnab, if you're asking me this, I would like to ask you, 6,000 rupees is recovered from a common man, and you say that just because he happens to be a DMK sympathizer, you tell him, you accuse him of carrying 6,000 cash with him to distribute it. You're talking about 11 lakhs and 16 lakhs. I'm saying even a common man in Tamil Nadu cannot carry 6,000 cash on him. I'd rather not comment on the... Let me finish. I'd rather not comment on the police, because we have already seen how when we were trying to complain against Election Commission, the complete security was taken away from Mr. Arigiri's residence in spite of he being a central minister. Are you saying the
state police in a DMK ruled state is working for Jayalalitha? Is trying to fix you? Is that what you're saying?
We are not talking about the state police. We are not talking about the state police. There were little problems happening during the election time. Today it's over. We are relieved that it's over, and it's just that we are confident. We are sitting, all of us are sitting back, and we are confident that we are going to come back to power. We don't have to play cheap gimmicks to come back to power. That, as I said earlier, we have delivered. People have complete faith in DMK, and we will come back to power.
Okay, now Subramaniam Swamy is joining the debate tonight. Ms. Khusboo, please stay on. Subramaniam Swamy, what's going on? You heard what the DMK has said here very clearly, but the facts on the ground seem to be something else. What would you say to Khusboo tonight?
Well, I mean, she's arguing for our party, and she's arguing vigorously. I can't complain about that. But the fact is that 50 crores was recovered by the Election Commission, which hardly has a machinery to intercept this kind of money. And that means really it wouldn't be wrong what Ms. Jayalalitha said, that these people might have spent 5,000 crores. So this fact cannot be denied, that the Election Commission by no stretch of imagination can be called, presently as it is constituted and appointed by the UPA government, to be an arm of the opposition. It has tried to perform its role. Maybe the election commissioners also have a conscience, and they have tried to do, and they've got 50 crores. And who can, I belong to Madurai. I can tell you, Mr. Arigiri, there's not a law in the Indian Penal Code that he has not broken. And you'll see the results. These results are going to be very strongly against the DMK, and then that's because people have had enough.
Okay, Subramaniam Swamy, let me draw in Manisha Priyam here before I go to you, Manisha Priyam. I find here tonight, and I must share with this, you know, the innovative techniques, and I am not saying tonight, Khusboo, that it's only the DMK. I want to make that absolutely clear, both to you and to Dr. Maitreyan. It is happening across the board. We can get into this cat and mouse game of who started it, but that's of no relevance. Fact is tonight, these are the innovative ways people of India should know. In some places in Madurai, plastic tokens are given in 3 different colors, denoting a particular denomination to be redeemed at a particular shop on a particular date after the elections. That's one. Second is direct credit to the voters' bank account. Special methods are made for cash transfers that cannot be identified. Payment of utility bills. But the most bizarre thing I found was this, and this is really funny. Some political parties are saying that we will pay for the recharging of your mobile phones, on which cash will be transferred by after the elections or before the elections. I mean, they are even going down to paying for the mobile phone bills, you know, so that it can substitute it as kind and not be shown as cash. Manisha Priyam, is this common?
Well, from what you say, Arnab, Tamil Nadu is the place to be in. And as an ordinary North Indian, what I can tell you, that the figures that I look for development in Tamil Nadu, clearly the Aam Aadmi in Tamil Nadu is a very pet bhara hua. He is not a very hungry poor man. If you look at the PDS figures, the lowest, poorest quintiles, 100% offtake from the PDS. So what I do not understand is that is there some kind of a need for rupees 500, 200 or 1000? 1000 is the highest denomination, by the way, that I heard the DMK had distributed to the voters. So if that need still remains with the poor, what we clearly need to think about is rationalize some of these schemes, just the way you are giving them ration now. Nobody is giving them ration for free because that's coming through the state machinery. Give them the cash through cash transfer programs as a part of government administration, and don't leave it as an end point that you come up to an election and then you find that not only through mobile phones, I was told by a friend that money was filled inside ballpoint pens. All the ballpoint pens in a particular place in Madurai, were bought up in a particular constituency. The refills were taken out and money was filled inside. So why allow this kind of an innovation by candidates who are contesting elections at the time of elections as an end point? Go in for some kind of conditional cash transfers to your bottommost deciles. And the second thing is, what we realize, that the moment the administration of a state is left independent under the charge of the Election Commission, you find that the same police and the same administration which had been serving the state government until now comes up with these high figures of seizure. I mean, 50 crores by any standard is a very high figure for cash seizure. I have not seen this happening in any of the North Indian states that went to polls recently.
It's a very, very high figure. It's a very, very high figure. And I want to tell everyone watching the Newshour tonight, the reason we are debating this with such ferocity on the Newshour tonight is because this time last week, Anna Hazare was on a fast, and 2 days back, top political leaders appeared on television seeming totally outraged that Anna Hazare had suggested that votes were up for sale. They said this is an attempt by Anna Hazare to undermine Indian democracy. Those political leaders need to get a reality check. Mr. Elangovan, so what happens here? You are going to accuse the DMK. The DMK is going to deny and accuse you in turn. Jayalalitha said it started, it has reached a zenith. Now, what changes, Dr. Maitreyan? What changes on the ground?
You know, the people of Tamil Nadu today are fed up with the state administration. The three major issues which are bothering the minds of Tamil Nadu electorate, the humongous corruption, the price rise and the one family misrule. And today's polling, the high percentage of polling, in fact it is more than 75%. If you draw the parallel in the history of Tamil Nadu, it was in 1967 that the state 76.5% polling was recorded at that time. At that time it was to put the DMK government in power. In 2011 it is more than 75% to unseat DMK from power. And people of Tamil Nadu today, they have given a clear, decisive and a positive mandate for the Iron Lady of Tamil Nadu, Dr. Khurshid.